Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to English Story Time with Mark. I'm Mark. Today we're going to be reading a story called The Necklace by Guy de Maupassant. Um, let's see what this is all about. The Necklace. There once was a woman named Maria who worked as a receptionist at a small law office. She was married to a kind but quiet man named David who worked as an accountant. They lived a simple life in a small apartment in the city. They had enough money to pay the bills and buy food, but not much more. Maria was pretty and often felt like she was meant for something better. She dreamed of a fancy life, elegant clothes, beautiful furniture, nice restaurants, and people who treated her like someone important. But her reality was different. Old furniture, plain clothes, and dinners of soup and bread. Sometimes, when she visited her richer school friend Clara, she came home feeling sad and ashamed. Clara had nice things, shiny earrings, big windows, and a house full of flowers and light. Maria would sigh and ask, "Why wasn't I born rich?" One evening, David came home smiling. "Look," he said, holding a white envelope. "It's an invitation to the company gala next Saturday. It's a big event with dancing and food. My boss gave it to me personally." Maria's face changed. "What am I supposed to wear?" she asked quietly. "I have nothing nice. You want me to show up looking poor while the other women are dressed like models?" David's smile faded. "I thought you'd be happy. I worked hard to get this. I thought we could enjoy the night together." Maria turned away. "Go without me." But David didn't give up. "How much would a nice dress cost? Something simple but pretty." Maria thought for a moment. "Maybe $150? David's face tightened. That was a lot for them, but he nodded. "Okay, get the dress. We'll figure it out." Maria found a beautiful black dress that made her feel confident. Still, something was missing. "I have no jewelry," she said 2 days before the event. "I can't wear this dress without a necklace or earrings. I'll look like I'm trying too hard." David suggested, "Why not ask your friend Clara? Maybe she'll lend you something." Maria didn't like asking for help, but she went to Clara's house. Clara was happy to lend her something and opened a box full of shiny necklaces, bracelets, and earrings. "Take whatever you like," Clara said. Maria's eyes stopped on a necklace made of small diamonds. It looked perfect, elegant, but not too much. "This one," she said. "Of course," Clara smiled. "Just bring it back when you're done." That Saturday night, Maria looked stunning. The dress fit perfectly and the necklace sparkled in the light. Everyone at the gala turned to look at her as she walked in. David was proud. For once, Maria felt like she truly belonged. People asked her name, complimented her dress, and laughed at her jokes. It was the best night of her life. They didn't leave until after midnight. David called a taxi and they went home. As soon as they got inside, Maria stood in front of the mirror to admire herself again, but then she froze. "The necklace," she whispered. "It's gone." They searched everywhere: her coat, the taxi receipt, her purse, even the sidewalk near the building. David went out and retraced their steps. He called the taxi company. Nothing. "It's not possible," Maria said, panicking. "Clara will never forgive me. What are we going to do?" "Tell her the truth," David said gently. "No," Maria said. "She'll think I was careless. We have to replace it." The next day, they went to a jewelry store with the same necklace brand as Clara's. They found one that looked almost the same. It cost $3,500. David took out all his savings. Then he borrowed money from friends and family. He even took out a small loan. Finally, they bought the necklace and gave it to Clara without saying anything. Clara didn't notice the switch. From that day on, life became hard. David took extra jobs. Maria stopped dreaming. They moved to a cheaper apartment. 10 years passed. One Sunday afternoon, Maria saw Clara on the street. She was walking with her daughter. Clara hardly recognized her. Maria looked tired, her hair turning gray, her hands rough from cleaning jobs. "Maria," Clara said, "is that you?" They hugged and talked for a moment. Then Maria said with a bitter smile, "I never told you. I lost that necklace I borrowed from you 10 years ago. We replaced it with one that cost us everything. We're still paying it off." Clara stepped back in surprise. "Maria, my necklace was fake. It was costume jewelry, worth maybe $30. Maria stood silent, her mouth open. "All this time," she whispered, "all this suffering, for nothing." Clara's face turned red with shock and guilt, but Maria didn't cry. She just nodded and walked away. The end. So I guess the lesson here, I suppose, is learn to be happy and satisfied with what you've got rather than grasping for things beyond your reach. Trying to pretend somebody that you're not is never a good thing, especially when you have to pay a price like this. So that is a lesson that we can all take from this story. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it will inspire you to read this story or any other. I hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone.